As the country debates on the date of the forthcoming 2012 general election, there is a crowd of Kenyans who have forgotten in this narrative the internally displaced persons. This is the Yamumbi IDP camp in the Rift Valley. This is where some Kenyans displaced from Eldoret in the North Rift have called home since 2007. Fast forward and another general election is looming with no mention of a permanent solution to the IDP resettlement problem. Many here were displaced from the electoral constituencies and don't know if they will participate in the next general election.
Mahali tulitoka sasa ni mahali pengine na mahali tuko sasa ni mahali pengine. Sasa tunashindwa tutapigaje kura na tuko constituency ambayo labda sio yetu.
Tangu tutoke manyumbani kwetu, hii ni mwaka wa 4 hapa. Na hiyo uchaguzi ndio ilitutoa manyumbani kwetu. Na hii ni mwaka wa 4 tunaelekea mwaka wa 5. Sidhani kama tunaweza piga kura tena kwa sababu hata hatujui tutapiga kura tukiwa wapi. Kama serikali inataka tupige kura, ituonyeshe mahali tutaenda kwa sababu hatuwezi piga kura tukiwa kwa hema tena.
In Eldoret and many of the hotspots of the 2007 post-election violence, despite the relative calm that people enjoy, the underlying issues that led to the flare-up have not been resolved. Tensions are still simmering, a factor that has not been helped by the politicization of the ongoing International Criminal Court process at The Hague.
There is still lack of what we can call meaningful cohesion, and it looks like people are still pushing towards the different directions because political alliances are forming along ethnic lines, which were at this time before the 2007, we had similar situations of people coming up to join together as a group to come up against another group, and that tells you we are moving at the wrong direction, and that tells you that is a recipe for violence.
American Ambassador Scott Gration also concurs, saying how the Kenyan government handles the ongoing Somali military action and the ICC process would also have an impact on the 2012 general election.
If we see, as we did last night, that Al-Shabaab comes in, and maybe it's Shabaab, we don't even know yet, but somebody comes in and does attacks, and we think it's Somali, and the government overreacts, and there's bloodshed or lack of human rights towards Somali Kenyans that are living here, against the refugees that are in Dadaab, if the government reacts in a way that causes violence, then I think it has a potential to distracting the things that must be done before the 2012 election.
The U.S. envoy adds that Kenyans must take a radical shift from 2007 by voting in credible and leaders of high integrity in order to make a break with the past.
Let's have an election that is about who can give the best ideas, who can give the best concepts, who can give the best programs, instead of who can give the most money. This has to change.
Tangu vitambulisho zichomeke wakati wa 2007 mpaka saa hizi, wengine hawajawahi pata vitambulisho.
The government has been facing a test on the 2007 IDP resettlement issue, one of the outstanding issues of the National Accord and Reconciliation Agreement. This test will become more difficult and will create more tension as the 2012 election approaches. Bonyodinga, Internews.